Have you ever felt like you're stuck in old traditions, going through the motions without any real heart behind it? It's a feeling all of us have had at some point in our lives. Old traditions, waste of time, right? Today, we're going to dive into a moment in the Gospel of Mark that addresses this very issue. A moment where Jesus introduces something radically new. The scene is set in Mark chapter 2. Both the disciples of John the Baptist and the Pharisees are fasting. The old ways of showing devotion, like fasting out of a sense of duty or sorrow, don't quite fit anymore. Why? It was a common and respected religious practice, a way to show devotion, repentance, and a sense of longing. People come up to Jesus and ask a very logical question. Hey, why are your disciples not fasting like everyone else? It's a fair question. They're pointing out that Jesus' crew isn't following the established religious playbook. But Jesus' answer is anything but ordinary. He responds with a question of his own, a mini parable. He says, "Can the wedding guests fast while the bridegroom is with them? As long as they have the bridegroom with them, they cannot fast." Picture a wedding celebration. It's a time of immense joy, feasting, and happiness. It would be completely out of place for the guests to be somber and fasting while the groom is there celebrating with them. In this analogy, Jesus is the bridegroom. His arrival signals a time of celebration, not mourning. He's telling them that his presence changes everything. The old ways of showing devotion, like fasting out of a sense of duty or sorrow, don't quite fit anymore. Why? Because the very thing they were waiting for, the Messiah, is here. This isn't just poetic language, it's radical theology. In the Old Testament, God is the bridegroom of Israel. Jesus is calling himself the same bridegroom, God, the Messiah who has come in the flesh. The party has started. This doesn't mean fasting is bad, but the motivation behind it is being transformed. It's no longer about earning favor, but about responding to the presence of God in a new and personal way. Then, Jesus gives a couple more powerful images to drive his point home. First, he says, no one sews a patch of unshrunk cloth on an old garment. If he does, the new piece will pull away from the old, making the tear worse. And second, no one pours new wine into old wineskins. If he does, the wine will burst the skins, and both the wine and the wineskins will be ruined. No, he pours new wine into new wineskins. So, what is this new cloth and new wine? It's the new reality Jesus is bringing, the new covenant. It's the gospel, the good news of God's grace, forgiveness, and direct relationship with us. And so what is the meaning of the old garments and the old wineskins? That's the old system of rules and rituals that had become rigid and, for many, lifeless. The old system which none of us could actually keep. Consider, even Moses, the giver of the old covenant law, was not able through his own works to make it into the promised land. God had something new in mind, a mystery hidden throughout ages past, Christ with us and living within us. Jesus isn't here to just patch up the old system. He's not just adding a few new rules to the list. He's bringing something entirely new. Something that can't be contained by the old structures. This whole idea of a new thing wasn't pulled out of thin air. It connects back to a profound prophecy in the Old Testament. Hundreds of years before Jesus, a prophet in the Old Testament spoke of a time when God would make a new covenant. In Jeremiah chapter 31, God says, "I will put my law in their minds and write it on their hearts. I will be their God, and they will be my people." This is the new wine. This is the new covenant. The old covenant was a law written on stone tablets, an external set of rules. The new covenant, which Jesus brings, is a law written on our hearts. It's an internal transformation, a relationship, not just a religion. It's about a change from the inside out, powered by God's Spirit. Jesus' message in Mark chapter 2 was revolutionary. He was declaring that the era of patching up the old system was over. The era of the new covenant, the new wine, the new relationship written on our hearts, had begun. He is the new wineskin, and his followers are invited to be part of this new, expansive, life-giving reality. It's an invitation to move from ritual to relationship, from an old garment to a whole new life. He didn't come to give us more rules to follow. He came to change our hearts so that we would want to follow him out of love, not obligation. So the question for us today is, are we trying to pour the new wine of Jesus into old wineskins? Are we trying to fit faith into our old habits, our old ways of thinking, our old self-sufficient lifestyles? It won't work. You'll just end up frustrated, and you'll miss the joy of what Jesus is offering. He invites you today to receive a new wineskin, a new heart, a new life. It's a gift, freely offered. All you have to do is accept it by asking Him in. By accepting Jesus as the Lord of your life, you are saying yes to this new covenant. You are letting Him write His love and His ways on your heart. This is the good news. This is the revolution Jesus started, and He invites you to be a part of it today. Thanks for watching. If you would like to see more content like this, leave a comment and make sure to hit the subscribe button. Have a joy-filled day full of God's new covenant grace. See you next time.